Okay, if you make videos, you know this feeling. You've just wrapped up an amazing recording, you're buzzing with ideas, and then you see it. The mountain of footage. And you just know the real work is just getting started. Well, what if I told you that's all about to change? You see, for as long as we've been making videos, there's been this one massive wall every creator hits, the editing bottleneck. It's that awful place where all your creative momentum grinds to a halt. It's spending an hour just to find one 15-second clip. It eats up your time, your money, and let's be honest, your soul.
So listen to this. Imagine taking a full 1-hour webinar and turning it into 10 ready-to-post social media clips in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. I know it sounds like science fiction, but this is what a new wave of AI tools is doing for creators right now.
And this right here absolutely nails the problem. Recording has never been the hard part, has it? No, it's all the stuff that comes after. It's the endless scrubbing through timelines to find the good parts. It's meticulously cutting out every single and awkward pause, and then reframing the whole thing for every single social platform. Just think about this ratio for a second. For every 1 hour of content you record, it's pretty standard to spend up to 10 hours in post-production. That's a 10-to-1 ratio of boring, repetitive grunt work to actual creative work. That's the bottleneck we are here to absolutely smash. But here's where things get really exciting. We are living through a revolution. Right now, AI is here, and it is ready to demolish that bottleneck, to turn video editing from something you dread into something that's just a seamless part of your creative flow. So what do we actually mean when we say AI video editing? Look, this isn't about some robot coming in to take over your creative vision. Not at all. Think of it more like having the world's best co-pilot. It's an assistant that handles all the boring, repetitive stuff so that you can focus on what actually matters, your story.
And the results? They're pretty staggering. Creators using these tools are reporting that their production time is getting cut in half, sometimes by as much as 70%. But this is what's really interesting. Their videos are also seeing a 25% jump in engagement. And it makes sense, right? The AI is just ruthless about cutting out dead air, which makes for a tighter, more engaging video that people actually want to watch.
So what can this AI copilot actually do? Well, imagine this. It can automatically find and delete every awkward pause and filler word. It can generate captions that are almost perfectly accurate, instantly. It can scan your entire hour-long video and pinpoint the most viral-worthy moments. It can even give you a one-click green screen and perfectly reframe your video for TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. It's a game changer. Okay, you're probably sold at this point, but with so many of these tools popping up, how in the world do you choose the right one? Well, here's the secret. You're not looking for the one best tool. You're looking for the right tool for the job you need to get done. So, we're going to use a framework to help you find your perfect match. All right, let's start with what's probably the most common job for creators today. Taking a long podcast or a webinar and slicing it up into a bunch of short, shareable clips. The name of the game here is speed, scale, and finding those little golden nuggets buried in your footage. Now, these tools all do the same basic thing, but they have really different philosophies. Opus Clip, for example, is obsessed with virality. It'll actually give each clip a virality score based on its topic and pacing. Vizard is built more for teams who need a whole system to pump out content. And then there's Reap, which gives you the most creative control after the AI finds the clips for you.
And people get really passionate about the tools they love. Check out this comment from Reddit. It perfectly captures that aha moment when you find the one tool that just gets you. It just clicks with your workflow and saves you an insane amount of time.
Okay, on to our next job. This one is for all my podcasters, interviewers, and anyone who makes talking head videos. For you, the main goal is just cleaning up dialogue, right? Making it sound smooth, professional, and keeping your audience hooked. And the absolute game changer in this space is text-based editing. With a tool like Descript, you edit your video just like you'd edit a Word doc. If you see a word you don't like in the transcript, you just delete it, and poof, it's gone from the video. It's amazing. Then you have Glumling, which is great at finding those moments where you stumbled on your words, and TimeBolt, which is all about pure surgical accuracy. But here is a super important point. When you're dealing with long videos, you have to remember that not all AI is created equal. Accuracy is everything. A tiny little error rate might not sound like a big deal, but trust me, over an hour of footage, those little misses add up to a giant headache. This is actually wild. In some benchmark tests on a 1-hour recording, some really popular AI tools left behind more than 6 minutes of filler words and dead air.
6 minutes. Why? Well, it just comes down to how well the AI was trained. And those 6 minutes the AI missed, that's 6 minutes that you now have to go find and cut manually, which totally defeats the purpose. Okay, our final category. This is for all the creators out there just starting out. Maybe you're on a tight budget, or you do most of your editing right from your phone. The good news is you don't have to spend a ton of money to get some seriously powerful AI features.
And the two big standouts here are CapCut and Clipchamp. CapCut is made by the same people who make TikTok, so it's perfect for jumping on trends, with its giant library of templates. And Clipchamp, which is owned by Microsoft now, is incredibly generous. It gives you amazing AI features for free, and get this, it doesn't even put a watermark on your video. That's huge!
So, we've looked at all these different tools for different jobs. What's the big takeaway here? How should this actually change the way you work day to day? Well, it's all about embracing a new, way smarter workflow.
You know, the future isn't AI versus human. It's a partnership. It's a hybrid workflow. The smartest creators are using AI to do the first 90% of the work, all the boring prep and cleanup. Then they use their human creativity for that final 10%, the polish, the magic that makes the story really shine.
So here's what your new process looks like. Step 1. You hand off all the grunt work to your AI copilot. Let it do the syncing, cut the silences, find the clips. Then step 2, you step in and get to focus on the fun stuff, the storytelling, the pacing, the emotional beats. You get to start your work at the creative stage, not the cleanup stage.
And that, really, is the most important thing to remember about all of this. This technology isn't a threat, it's an opportunity. AI isn't here to replace creators, it's here to power them, to give us back our most valuable resource of all, our time.
It takes care of all the boring stuff so that you can get back to doing what you love. So really, the only question left to ask is, what are you going to create with all those hours you're about to get back?